Hi guys, welcome to Next Step with Cherry. I know I've not been consistent these days. I have a lot of things on my schedule, and probably by next week or first week of October, I'm going to be done and I'm going to be bringing more information to you guys because right now there are a lot of information available and I am waiting to just get a little bit time to bring this information to you guys. But actually today we are going to look at a very good information, and that is how you can study in United States for free. Right now I have few people that have already gotten response from universities in United States, and this comes with full funding. When we talk about full funding, a lot of people usually think about scholarship, but in United States, most of the universities I'm going to show you today, it is just more than scholarship. It is not just scholarship, because scholarship, especially for graduate schools, very competitive. So what you are going to be looking out for is graduate assistantship programs, and that include graduate teaching assistantship, graduate research assistantship, and so on. So this comes with tuition waiver. Let me explain it. So graduate teaching assistantship is more like you help the professor to teach maybe a one student, or you help the professor to correct assignments, things like that. And then graduate research assistantship is more of research-based help. So you help the professor in doing the research in the lab, and so on and so forth. The good part of this is that it is not as competitive as scholarship, because in this one they don't really look at your GPA. So I have seen, and I've also invited a lot of people that have like 2-2 to come to on my Twitter space to talk about how they got fully funding in USA with 2-2 and even HND. So we are going to look at some schools that give automatic funding when you apply and you are admitted to these universities. And the good thing is that not all these universities require you to actually find a supervisor, but I always advise that you give it a try to see if you can find a supervisor. What do I mean by finding a supervisor? It is more like you go to the program website and then you find the faculty member of that program. I'm going to use an example to show you when we go to my laptop. So you go there and then you find it, and then you click on it. You will see the list of professors or lecturers that work in that department, and then you are going to check any of them that has, they usually say his or for example, Cherry's research interest is in immigration or in African immigration. So if your research interest, or if you want to go into African immigration, then you will have to send that professor an email and tell the professor that you have read his work, blah blah blah, and you would want to go into that. But not all the universities require this, but this is more of a guaranteed way for you to get admitted with funding. When this professor say, okay, I like your CV, I like your SOP, and I would want to invite you to work with me as a research assistant, so go ahead and apply. So when that professor says such a thing, then you have a guaranteed funding. But like I said earlier, not all universities do offer that. So what you are going to do is that to go to a list of universities that I've researched so far that give automatic funding for masters and for PhD. Talking about the PhD, do you know that in US you can use your bachelor's or your HND and OND to go direct to PhD? There are a lot of universities that give automatic guaranteed funding for these programs. So these are the tips. So let us just go and I will show you these universities. I will use an example to show you where you can find the funding, if it is guaranteed or not. So guys, please remember to share this video, click the like button, subscribe, keep on subscribing, keep on sharing. Please share this video with anybody that you know that have HND 22, and anybody that you know that want to move to US with full funding. At least when you get full funding, visa process will not be that difficult. Okay guys, I have identified some universities that do offer full funding either for master's program or for PhD. And like I said earlier, for their PhD program, you can apply with your bachelor's program. So I'm going to show you some universities, some courses, so that you can just explore it yourself. Whenever I click on any university, I usually go to this menu and I click on menu and I find the academics or programs or anything they call it. So I usually click on it and it will show you either undergraduate program or graduate programs. So since you are looking at graduate programs, you can click on that and it will bring out all the graduate programs that are available. Now, the next thing that I do is that when it brings it down, you can come here to change it to either master's or PhD. So it's going to filter that and it gives you a result. So when it gives you that, then you have to click on your course. So you can click on your course and you go to the department. Whenever I go to the department, before I do any application, it is very important for you to know if this particular university or if this particular course gives full funding. to all the admitted students before you even waste your time to apply. This is very important. Some of them write it on there, they paste it like that, like a signboard, like a billboard, that they give funding. So I have filtered some, just few that I can because of time, but you can go through the courses and see if your course do give funding. So I have a lot of universities and courses open here that I'm going to show you guys. So let's go to it. Now, the very first course is communication. If you studied mass communication, if you studied communication, if you studied intercultural studies, if you studied maybe public administration or anything related to communication, you can apply to this course. Let me now shock you, guys. Let me shock you. Read this place. The School of Communication offers full funding to every student we admit to our MA and PhD programs in the form of either graduate assistantship or graduate fellowship. These funding packages, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about the rest. This is just what I want to read. So guys, you can see that. So whenever I post this school offer full funding, know that I have done my research and I have seen this kind of thing that they have written on their website. So you knowing that, okay, this university offers full funding, then you can apply. If it means you have to reach out to directors, you can reach out to directors. How can you reach out to directors? Whenever you open a particular website or a program, you will see like faculty position, or you will see like research, or you see like people. If you click on people, you will see the staff directly, and this is where you can be able to find lecturers that have the same, you see them, lecturers that have the same thing aligned with yours. So you can easily click on them and see what their research interest is and send them an email. This is their email. Yes, this is how you can find lecturers. So you see that. Okay, so we have seen that communication offers full funding to every MA or PhD student. I just opened few courses. You can go, this is University of Ohio State University. You can go to their different courses and check your course, find the place they have funding or just about the graduate program. Let's go forward. So here is environmentals. I think this is the same Ohio University, and then here is the environmental sciences. So if you have that experience, you can check that. So you see the graduate fellowship, okay, a variety of funding opportunities are available for environmental science graduate program. Students may seek blah blah blah, but you can see different funding that are available in these environmental programs. So yes, you see, graduate associateship provides students with stipend, coverage of a full tuition and fees, and subsidized health insurance. So they have different types for environmental science in Ohio State University, environmental sciences graduate program. So I'm going to keep these links in the video description. You can go forward and check other ones. So here is also the School of here is also the School of Computer Engineering, and they said many graduates are funded as research assistants on various projects. So you can see that this also gives funding as a research assistant in this Department of Computer Science and Engineering. So these are the ones that I could open. They have a lot of other courses that you can check that do offer full funding to various research. So when you click on faculty and research, that is where you'll find like supervisors, the researches that they have going on, and see if it aligns with yours. Now let's go over to another university, and this university is Rice University. I like this university. There is no application fee. I think there is no application fee, and there is also full funding. This particular university accepts BSc for direct PhD, and like I said, some schools masters are just like like professional courses, but PhD is more advanced course. In some way it is research course, in some way it is more advanced skilled course and professional course, but also with a little bit of research in that. So here, Rice University, I opened some of the programs. Let me see. This is English. This is PhD in English. You can use your bachelor's program to apply directly for this PhD in English. And here you see all students entering Rice PhD in English receive a 5-year funding fellowship package, which includes like annual stipend, yearly stipend, and a tuition waiver. So you can see that you will also get funding based on teaching and research interest. You will even get funding for traveling to conferences during summer for your summer research. So this is for Rice University. I just opened few courses. You guys can also go ahead and check the other courses. The same Rice University, you see that this particular course, applied physics, For applied physics, you can also use your bachelor's to apply for direct PhD. And they say there is no application fee. There is currently no application fee. All applied physics graduate students at Rice University receive financial support throughout the year. So you see that they also offer fully funded opportunity. So then another department is Department of Biosciences. So biochemistry and cell biology. If you know anybody that studied biochemistry or biology, cell biology, you can share this video with them so they can apply to Rice University. This particular university, I said you can use your bachelor's the same way you apply for admission. You check the admission requirement is the same way your bachelor's degree, your transcript, your CV, your motivation letter, maybe if they request for writing sample, or if they request for IELTS, but most of them waive IELTS for Nigerians or English-speaking African countries, and then you can use statement of language for that. So you see that incoming students who do not hold external funding will be awarded a biochemistry fellowship for the first year of study, comprises of full funding and stipend to cover living expenses. You can see that. I'm going to rush other ones. Then welcome to Department of Chemistry. A lot of universities do fund chemistry very, very, very well. If you know anybody that studied bachelor's in chemistry and is interested in US, share this video with them, share it with them. They have a lot of universities that do offer funding for PhD or even masters. So here you see all chemistry graduate students at Rice University receive financial funding throughout the 12-month year of their study, and they also have, like, the stipend is 30,000 per annum, an additional grant to cover tuition. You can see that it is written here. I'm not the one that said it, it is here. So let's see another one again, and this one is, okay, these are the courses, different courses that they have at Rice University. I'm going to keep the link in the video description. So let's see another school, Michigan State University. So Michigan State University is also another university that do offer funding for masters and also for PhD. Most of their PhD are fully funded, most of them. So you see a stipend for this one. Let's see, this is animal science, masters in animal science. Graduate assistantship are often available through faculty funding when faculty have opening in their research programs. So they offer a stipend, and tuition waiver will be provided in that. So I opened some of the programs as usual, and the program I opened is animal science, and they do have funding. So I'm going to keep the list of other programs so you can search your own program. Now you see in the same Michigan State University, the College of Engineering, Computer Science and Engineering, you also see all outstanding applicants are automatically considered for graduate assistantship positions and fellowships. So you can as well see that there is a high demand of their graduate students in the community of Michigan. So you see that they do offer financial support for that. Let's go over to the Department of, in Michigan State University, their Masters in Communication as well. Communication involves mass communication, intercultural studies, and a lot of other humanity and social science courses. So you say, is there funding in this Masters? They said yes. Scholarship, graduate assistantship, and paid employment are available on a competitive basis for master's students. So you can see that, yes, there is funding opportunity. So here we go over to this particular university. It is called Dartmount University, and yes, they also do offer graduate programs, and also they do offer scholarship. This one is psychology. So psychological and brain sciences, they do offer annual stipend are provided to all PhD students in good standing, and students are not charged tuition fee. They're not charged tuition or fees. They don't charge you tuition or fees. They even pay you 40,000 per year. So yes, you can even use your bachelor's. I have checked this. You can use your bachelor's to apply directly for this PhD. So if you have been applied for masters and it's not going through, my brother, my sister, go and try PhD opportunities and apply to get funding if you are looking at moving to US with funding. So yes, and here again, this is the Department of Molecular and Cellular Biology. So yes, they also do offer funding. They only have a PhD program, and I can see, let me find that. And here they talked about financial information. All masters in molecular and cellular biology students receive a stipend of this and this, and also provide full tuition scholarship and a prepaid health insurance plan. So you can see that we do not require certification of your financial situation, because they are going to give you funding. They will even give, has announced a child care supplement of 3,000 per eligible child. They even give you relocation assistance. Guys, all incoming MCB students will receive relocation assistance from the university, and also child care supplement as well. Guys, I mean, this Dartmount University is the real deal. So please check out the other courses they have and see if it is something that you want to apply to. Then another one again that I saw, I think is also in Dartmount University, physics and astronomy. And you see that they said financial study is provided, I think this is master's. Financial study is provided through 12-month teaching and research assistantship, which include a full tuition scholarship. And the good thing is that they don't even have application fee. I have seen a lot of courses that say no application fee involved. We don't charge application fee. You just need to apply. And when it comes to GRE, guys, some of them say GRE is mandatory, but when you read further, I have read further in this, and I've seen when they say if you have a good GPA, you don't need GRE. But if you have not too good GPA and they say GRE is required or mandatory, then you need GRE. In some cases, they say it is optional. If you can be able to prove to them that you are academically excellent, then you don't need GRE, in the case that they say it is optional. So you need to read very well the FAQ involved and all that. So guys, I think these are the courses they have. They have a lot of courses that we can explore. So these are the universities that I have researched. I'll be bringing more universities, so you'll be checking the courses and see if there is one that have your own course and you apply. Remember that the priority deadline, like the first batch, the deadline is going to be 30th of November. So we need to apply before that 30th of November. Please share this video with people that have the same line with all these universities, so that they will go ahead and apply as soon as possible. Please guys, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and see you on my next video. Bye.